So hey everyone, and welcome back for more Pillars of Eternity with me, Supernautus. We are at Caed Nua. Yesterday I jumped there, although I haven't done anything there yet, obviously. And so we're going to see what's happening here at Caed Nua. The source, I suppose, of our next mission, the aim of our main quest. Here at Caed Nua. We just got out of the Redrick situation alive, although I still think we took down the wrong guy. But that decision has been made, and there is no further for us to go. Who's this guy? Kana. So off the side of the path into Caed Nua stands an imposing figure, a tall, thick-set Omawa, clad in worn armour, and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colourful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. What are you doing over there? He looks at me blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide and very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting. And he's a character who's not voiced, apparently. So he's killing time, if he's honest, and he's already walked the perimeter twice. Is he scared to go in? There are names scratched upon some of the bricks, just there. Workers and masons, I expect, or maybe it's the crowdfunders, who knows. Carving a little immortality for themselves. It's a fine keep, Caed Nua, 2 centuries to its name and abandoned for nearly as long.
But the truly interesting part
Now he has a voice.
there, and I haven't had much luck in reading the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place.
He's looking for
A man by the name
Merwald
of
too.
Merwald. But it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
Well, maybe he has, yeah, maybe he's been eaten. Hopefully not, though,
Then perhaps we can help one another.
because we want to meet him
Grounds are
too.
infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable.
Oh, he's going to join us to fight off some beasts.
And then we can both ask our questions of Merwald. I seek a great treasure, you see.
Yeah,
Not gold or silver.
the Book of Virtues.
You might call it the Book of Virtues.
We might,
It's
if
a
that's what it was
sacred
called.
text of the Rauatai.
I mean, you know, I'm all for calling things what they're called. They possess only a fragment.
I journeyed in search of the rest, and I uncovered evidence that leads me to believe the original lies just there, beneath the keep.
And why would it be here? He says that's the very question. It's a long and twisting tale, as all good chance should be. I can tell you more if you wish it in time. Well, we must find it then.
Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels.
He'll be at my heels.
Wait. Speaking
Oh,
of
he's
that,
got a warning.
I ought to warn you first.
He's been
Nearly
followed.
forgot.
By
I have at
what?
times been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exomatal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for.
Okay.
I
That
say
sounds like
no,
fun, doesn't it?
But I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins.
An assassin.
I paid them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword.
Okay.
And it's only fair that you should know.
Well, what are a few assassins between
I'm
friends,
glad you're
yeah?
not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what
We're
will
going to regret that decision, aren't we? We might find something good, we might find something bad. A little from column A and a little from column B, perhaps. Let's take a walk up here, though, and just see if there's anything around the outside that's worth taking. Not a great deal, skin bone. Yeah, we're just going round the outside edge of Caed Nua before we go in the front gate. Because there's some stuff here worth looking at as well, so... What does this say? One shattered cask still smells faintly of ale, long spilled into the dirt. And more of that skin bone. Okay, so there's not much to find here, just a little dilapidated house, perhaps. So we've got essentially 3 warrior type characters. I don't believe he stays with us for a great deal of time. I might be wrong, because I've not really done this section. Where I did some of the beginning sections before, most of this is fairly new to me now.
It looks like this place has been abandoned for years.
Creepy. One sec. So there we are. This place has been abandoned, he says, for years. Well, there's obviously someone there. There must be. Let's go to this corner. And we've got, straight away, some shadows to fight. There's a lot of them. Thankfully, they're not too difficult. At least not in this small kind of group. They might be more difficult in other groups. Well, that one went pretty fast. And we cleared those. So there's a little house. Frayed lengths of rope and a few flint chips are scattered across the workbench. But not much else. I want to go see what this like amphitheatre thing down here is. Oh, but let's have a look. Nothing around this house of any note. Oh wait, what does that say? Maybe if I could look at it, that would be helpful. Oh, come on. Tangled wires and broken gears litter the boxes. So nothing interesting either. Nothing we can have. And if we can't have it, what's the point? What we find here? Nothing interesting. Oh, there's an enemy. We've been found by something interested. It didn't last very long though. Okay, let's take some stuff. Some spirit residue. It's not something out of the bottle of a bottle. Out of the bottom of a bottle of vodka is what I was going to say. It's not that. Trapdoor's been battered by the elements, tugging on the rusted handle. It's a euphemism if ever I've heard one. Produces a heavy rattling. Oh, here we go. A small flame blight. ×2, it would appear. Again, it's not overly difficult. And we got some primal flame out of it. Oh, we got in trouble. What was that? Did we actually beat that, or has it just run away somewhere else? No, okay. We did win. To some extent. What's this? He says to leave his village. Can I talk to him? I can't do what?
This is our village, our home. The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands.
But
you can't just burn it all.
He's not talking to us, is he?
Have mercy, soldier.
He changed his tune pretty fast though, didn't he? Have mercy.
You can't burn us all because of them.
Well, they obviously want to. He's choking on thickening smoke. Flames overtake my vision as I back away. And he's gone. Right, that I think is the way we want to go in. However, we're not going to do that right just this second. Because there are other things we can do here first. Like that. Oh, there's some stones here, some Adra. Let's check and see if we've cleared all of this. No, we have not. Let's take a quick look round these standing stones. Oh, and we've got another enemy to fight. Probably be dead before we get to it. Yeah, there we go. Gone before we really had a chance to do anything to it. Okay, so we've been there. We've been there. Oh, another shadow, and there's probably more nearby. Oh yeah, look. 4 enemies, none particularly difficult. And if you focus on one, they tend to drop pretty fast, I've noticed.
Let's go.
Although he's just standing there with his sword, just minding his own business, apparently. Yeah, whenever you feel like helping, that'd be great. Just more spirit residue. We've got a little field here. The hedges grow in shaggy heaps shot through with weeds and tall grasses. And looks like some kind of flower bed. Maybe for growing medicinal herbs. Only weeds grow in it now, though. So the only place we can really go, if I remember rightly, there is a way we can go in here to Bright Hollow, little house on the outside of Caed Nua. On the inside of the outside of, I don't know. See what we find. Sour odours of rancid grain and spoiled fruit permeate the air. Dust and rusted utensils are on the countertop. And nothing we can have. Yet again. Okay, let's go the other side. See what we can find in this room. It's a bit more interesting, some kind of study perhaps. And yet, nothing to find. What does that say? If I could get the right point to view it. Apparently not. We're doing some kind of circular dance. Cobwebs bind the remains of a broken alembic, cracked mortar, and various shattered bottles and vials on the table. But nothing that's any use to us. Yet again. Well, so we've cleared those two rooms off to the side. There was nothing to find. Let's go up this way. Rats skitter among the broken stairs and we can't go up the stairs. Understandable, one sec. Not really anything here, is there? It's really just an empty house. So we may as well leave. Because there's nothing in there. At all. If we could have got upstairs, there might have been things, but obviously we can't, so there aren't. If the game had access to the upstairs, then we would have access to the upstairs. What do we have here? We've got a fountain. But nothing we can do there. I'm just getting blocked off by all my allies. So I guess we're going in. Into the main building. To find Merwald. Merwald? To find the person we're looking for. Merwald. Who knows? The Old Watcher.
Clearly of Adiran make.
Clearly. Oh, what's this? Well, you can come to us a little bit. Yeah, I knew it. I knew there was more than one. You don't want to walk into a fight blind. You can help it. I think those ones are the more dangerous ones, although they seem to make a great deal of difference. Yeah, there we go. Problem solved. And now we can loot that of the Whispers of Yenwood, a unique one-handed sword. We'll go upstairs afterwards. Grey and brown pelts of mice flip between the boards. I would hope that the mice themselves are moving between the boards and not just their skins. Oh, a steward. As I come to the end of the Great Hall, I perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry, out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. At your approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air. Another watcher in Caed Nua.
Glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
I'm looking for Merwald.
As am I.
Oh, the steward of the place doesn't know where he is.
Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my
New
stones.
dust to the halls.
It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
Oh, thank you. Looks like we've had a door opened for
Not
us.
as the land is its lord's, more as a child is its mother's.
Oh, this is
This
her castle
was my
design.
you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years.
So what, she
I knew it would
stuck
be
her
my
spirit
only
into a
chance to build something
statue?
magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home.
She wanted to stay.
I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted.
They found a way to let her remain.
Years later, when Bereth's usher finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
Inside a statue? Was that your intent?
He was a great man.
Yeah, what about
He
Merwold?
came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to life
Okay.
in this place after
Looks like they're
centuries of
back.
neglect. He could see the beauty of
The
this
dark
place,
things.
the way it had been. So he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it.
Yeah, good.
But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration
Maybe
stopped.
he's, like, long gone.
The place, you'd never know the progress we've made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Yeah, because you're stuck in that throne, aren't you? We'll find out in a moment.
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper
Okay,
inside.
so he is around somewhere.
But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Are you stuck in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose.
Oh, she's
But
happy
it's
enough
more
to
that
be
I
there, is she?
reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins. One of the first things they found. As a last favor
One of
to
the
a
first
dying
things?
woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul.
Is it? Fair enough.
Oh.
What Earl? What Earl is it?
The Earl of Yenwood. The original, in fact, when Deer
Wow.
was his colony.
That must
He
be a
found
long
this
time
site,
ago.
the only ruin Ere Glanfarth refused to defend, and he believed its wealth would be great. The keep was his way of defending his family's claim, and that claim became his obsession. He had to know what lay beneath.
Is there something beneath this place?
He devoted his life to excavating the ruins below.
Was it something nasty?
They had been
Something to
sealed
worry about?
off
Maybe that's
and
why there's all
soiled.
these shadows here.
Deliberately, it would seem. Years passed, and with them the Earl. He dug his entire life and never found what he sought. His obsession became his son's and his son's sons.
And on and on.
And one day, that young Earl broke through.
And what did he find?
An endless maze.
Oh.
Incomprehensible in its construction.
Vile, dangerous
He'd never come
things.
to learn more than that. Vile things had taken residence there.
Like what?
Vile and dangerous. They poured up through the keep and slew its residents. The Earl among
Traffic wardens. No, maybe not.
After that, the keep remained abandoned.
Sorry.
Unused, wasted. Mayor Wall's mastery of this place was the first hope I'd had in 200 years. How I've longed to see it as it once was.
Okay, well,
I can
that's...
only guess why all this has happened. I
She's
fear
wronged
I've
the
wronged
gods.
The gods putting this place here.
Probably.
And they've doomed me to watch it wear away into dust. To witness my own folly.
Well, that's what happens.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Fair enough. Thank you for letting me know. Let's take a look around the other places before we start leaving anywhere. There was absolutely nothing in that treasury. Utterly pointless. So, okay, that's the steward. I think that door must be what she just opened. I don't know that I want to go down there straight away. But there's a couple of doors here that I'm interested in checking out. Where does that take me? To the library. I'm in the library! No. So we'll do that, but I mean, we could just go straight to where Merwold might be, but I feel like we should check out the library first. For all of these shadows. I'm not trusting that situation. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, he's got no chance. Yeah. Another one down. Oh, what's this? Just more spirit residue. There's not much to be found here, to be honest. It's worth looking. The map shows the Deerwood's old colonial borders. A settlement called New Dunrid is marked in the place of Defiance Bay. New Dunrid. Interesting. But this was another room that it wasn't worth going to, really. Right now, at least. Maybe it'll have some purpose later. There don't appear to be any secret passages or anything. In a library, you'd think there would be, wouldn't you? So there's two ways we can go. There are stairs that go up, and there's the door that I guess goes down. They said there's some kind of labyrinth. Was it a labyrinth or is it an actual maze? But let's try upstairs in the barracks first. See if we can find anything worthwhile before we go down for what will probably be a bit of a maze, as they've said. And there's not much to this place anyway, by the look of things. Something's made a nest out of old straw and mattress ticking. So I guess we won't be... Yeah, look, there's nothing here. So it was worth just going up, just to see if there was anything here. But is there? The answer is no. So there is only one place we can go. Seems a bit empty, this place, doesn't it? But then I suppose if Merwald keeps himself underground and the door is sealed, then everything would just go to ruin. People would come in here and steal everything. There's my little soldier.
Been out playing soldier
What's she
again,
say?
have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
So there's an apparition in front of me that resolved into an elven woman, her stringy hair tied back, and she's tugging a loose thread on her apron. A distant hollow look is in her eyes when she notices me. And now she smiles a frail smile. She turns from me long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints, you've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. I can have your pudding if you don't eat your meat. She didn't say that. Just like we agreed, right? She watched you out of the corner of her eye. What are you talking about?
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked.
Well, that's probably what they're supposed to do.
You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Oh. Obviously we're seeing echoes of things that happened in the past.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War.
Oh, yeah.
They got very
Makes sense.
angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
So he was one of the people who the Glanfathans killed. Her hands frozen over the basket, something dark and empty is clouding her eyes.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge.
I need to check something.
Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Right, audio cables are a little bit tangled, so I just want to make sure that they're okay. Okay, so she's off. Not that we learned an awful lot apart from the fact that some child lived here and his father was killed by the Glanfathans. Okay. We've got some enemies here straight away. Spiders. Ivory spinner. Oh, that spider's good. He's stuck over there? How's he stuck? Just walk round the corner, you fool. That's a lot of spiders. Like a lot of spiders. Let's squash them all. We can't put them in a glass and dump them outside, I'm afraid. There's some kind of disturbance just happened there. Okay, what's in here? Nothing. What's in there? Nothing. I can see more spiders down the bottom. Certainly these ones we can get to. I don't know if the others will attack. Oh, of course they will. Because why wouldn't they? They all want to join the party. Not that they're particularly tough. Is that it? No, the other ones are still visible, so it's going to make us attack them anyway. Fair. Not overly concerned. Yet. I assume there's going to be much worse creatures down here. New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
Ready your squad.
Who's this guy? A spectral man arrayed in armour and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Aeder insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at me. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
Let's listen to him.
The instructions come from Admet Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke.
The Duke.
We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat.
Sounds lovely.
Cut them down when they come out.
Sounds like a great plan.
Let them blaze if they won't.
And a ghostly sigh forms a mist in front of his lips.
It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right.
It's another
We
spirit.
can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many.
Because he's not really talking to us, he's talking...
But understand,
It's like an echo of him talking to someone in
we're
the
doing this
past.
to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport.
Yeah.
Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Sounds like it. Okay. And in here, again, there is nothing. Do I want... What? No, I'm not... That wasn't where I went. I have no choice. Okay, so we're heading into the endless paths of Caed Nua. I guess we got no choice. It's the only place we can go. We've been everywhere there. Oh no, we haven't. That cell up the top, we haven't been in it, have we? If we can get into it. Oh well, there's a skeleton on it. And nothing else. Again, so far this place seems pretty empty. I'm sure that'll change. Yes, I want to proceed. That's an interesting looking carving. An Adra, I guess. Okay, so we got a door there.
Farmers by surprise.
And another spirit that's telling us he's going to take some farmers by surprise.
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last
It's an elven man.
They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
He has indigo and blue paints all over his cheeks and forearms and things. Just say nothing and listen to what he's got to say.
Remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one wants it said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
The Rio? You may not like them, but they're still our elders for now. A dead grey tooth peers from between his lips. That was clever, drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Rio, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join their ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchfork fells you tonight.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value...
Do some camping supplies, so that these guys can rest. He reaches towards my cheek, but stops midway, his splayed fingers quivering as a tremor of doubt runs through him.
We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us.
Hmm.
We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Alright. Fair enough. Looks like some kind of wine cellar in there. I feel like I want to go in that locked door last. Spiders. Lots of them, but not enough to be too concerned about. We'll kill half of them before they've even reached us. So not too much to be worried about, as I say. Not much at all. Spider legs. Peeking out from under there. A blunting belt. I feel like I could probably use that, because I don't think anyone's got a belt at the moment. Stick that on me, makes sense. Oh. Some Zorips. Where did they come from? That looks like a... almost a portal of some kind covering that. Is that what it is? Shimmering wall of energy extends across this doorway like a curtain. It repels forward movement with a natural force. Perhaps the voice in the throne upstairs knows more about that. Well, we could maybe go and ask her. But let's try and clear through this place first. Even though I've got a bad feeling about doing that. What's in that room? Oh, what's that big thing? Some sort of beetle. And it's not Paul McCartney. How's our health looking before I go and fight some massive thing? Well, if it's not looking good, I don't have any choice now. Let's let them come closer. Take the big one first. Go on, fight it. Are they going to fight it or what? Kill that one first then. Now this one, you can focus on it completely. Some of us are in some danger here if we're not careful. Well, I think we're okay. We're okay. Thank goodness. Get a shell from that. Thing is, I'm concerned that that might not be the biggest thing in here. Just more spider legs. So yeah, there's that door which has got like a force field on it, for want of a better phrase, I suppose. I still don't have any camping supplies so that I can rest. Which I can kind of do with. That does not look inviting, gonna be honest. Oh, what's that? So there's some spiders there, but they can't see me yet. Okay. Oh, there's a big one. There's a giant spider. We can take out the other ones before it decides to come for us. That would probably be better for me. Okay, we got two spiders there. A huge spider and a little one. And nobody in our group has anything we can use to actually recover health. So I'm a little concerned that half of us might die here. Let's save our game. And see what happens. See how prepared we really are. We need to take the queen. There's no point fighting the little one. Oh, that's actually not that tough to defeat. I thought it would be much harder. It's a spider queen, come on. That was, I don't know, what would you say? Disappointing? Did I just get an actual spider? Where's this door take us? What's this? Some Adra. Some kind. It's a hand. Right, that takes us up somewhere, so we're not going to go there yet, because I want to see all the other places that are on this level. Okay, we were on an Adra hand. Some sort of massive statue? Nothing worthwhile there. Let's have a quick look at some of that stuff that we picked up, because we picked up some interesting looking weapons and things. I don't need the armour. What is that? A tiny spider as a pet. That's what we need. That's a one-handed stiletto. Nah. Don't really need it right now. Okay, so before we... Oh, what's this? That looks like a door of some kind. But we clearly can't interact with that just now because we're on the wrong side. Let's see, so we've cleared that area. There's that door over to the side with the, like, force field on it. That they said we could go back upstairs and ask about. One-handed sword on the skeleton. Can we open this door over here? There was a locked... Oh, we haven't been in here either. Oh, weapons rack. Just a bow. Oh, more of these beetle things. Oh, there's 4 of them. They're wood beetles! And they're doing us some damage. I trouble is we've got nowhere to, like, buy stuff. We've got no things that are going to help us heal. Okay, luckily that wasn't too bad. But we're starting to... We're going to come across some problems if we find too many more enemies. Aren't we? Really? That's great, but what I could really do with is... Uh-oh, some camping supplies. We can squash bugs, I mean that's okay. We can squash spiders without... They're not bugs. Needs to be said. They're of course... arachnids. If that difference really matters a great deal in this situation. Oh! What's this? We're definitely going to be in trouble now. We've got looters to fight against. Well, oh, there's lots of them. Durant's pretty much dead. But if we can take them all down before he gets killed, then it's okay. He's dead. He'll get back up. Kill them. And then that one. Right. So we got a lot of guys here. I'm hoping maybe one of them has camp supplies on him. But I'm going to guess that he probably doesn't. Yeah, their equipment's all well and good, but... Got a frog helm and some mead-in. That's not very much. Okay, we cleared this guy. He's alive, but not for long. I think I'm going to have to leave and come back. Because if I'm going to have to go find some camping supplies and come back. Can we open this door? Oh, okay, looks like maybe we find Merwald. Yeah.
Keep away from us. Leave us.
He's a liver-spotted man with a barrel chest, and he's paunchy. Cowering in the far corner of the room with his white hair a tangled, stringy mess. He says to keep away.
We should come back later.
Are you Merwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him, his head tilts forward slightly, he looks me dead in the eye like a cornered animal about to pounce.
Merwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
Okay, I'm a watcher. I met someone in the Gilded Veil.
But you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
Okay, apparently he's got something else inside him.
Come to speak to Merwald.
He's got about 3 different personalities.
Poison. Merwald, who knows not his effect.
I was told I'm a watcher and you could tell me more. A tablet of some worth after that, once you two are finished, of course.
The window to the ether, where spirits dwell.
A window to the ether.
Hear and reach into
That must be that door on the other side.
and listen through it. A watcher sees souls,
Sounds like it might be me.
knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, in empath, and the souls see them back.
Ah,
Used it to help
Good to know.
beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I. The gods
Did
put
he think
me
wrong?
in the world for vengeance, and I obliged. It was the gods' wishes that we protected.
he is definitely not one person inside that mind, is he?
It was the only way to remove the foreigners. Little I knew. No.
I was accosted by spirits.
Forgive me! Forgive me!
Oh, he's not. He's gone, isn't he?
Lost.
He's been stuck downstairs in this dungeon for too long.
Much to bear.
Far too long.
An awakening.
How could a simple awakening have driven you to this?
Something.
Remembers his
lost.
past lives.
Memories stirred. Memories before birth.
Right.
Other bodies.
How much help is this guy really going to be? He's very cryptic, isn't he?
Memory, personality, identity, any might resurface. Or all.
Yeah, I seem to be having a conversation with a lot of them.
Of the mind. Meyerwald has lost.
Who am I speaking to now?
Meyerwald's body no more.
Well, but you're standing in front of me. What are the spirits?
Spirits and not spirits.
Oh, yeah, the spiders too.
To Meyerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No
Hey.
sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Meyerwald awakened,
Yeah, he's made some mistakes and he's
gave them more form.
ended up destroyed for it. Spirits are memories from previous lives.
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Meyerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Well, maybe they're manifesting from inside his own mind. Why do they still trouble you?
My fault, all my fault. Soldier and marauder, soldier and marauder and Meyerwald.
This sounds like
Forgiveness for what's done.
trying to have a conversation with this guy is like having a conversation with that guy in that Star Trek episode where Picard's on the planet with that guy that can't speak a language he understands. Darmok at Tanagra. Maybe not.
War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
It just doesn't make a great deal of sense. Oh, maybe he knows though. There we go. The War of Black Trees and the Broken Stone War. That was in the early period of Ediran colonization, fighting between the Durwood colonists and the native Glanfathans, you see. But that was a long time ago.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the Nine Claws.
9 claws.
9. Worse,
Is he like taking all these spirits into his mind?
for love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
Because I know I saw some of the spirits. I met one of your memory spirits. There was a talk of raiding a village. He seems to be somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down.
Well, it's the evil voice again.
Give this handy a bitch an heir that belongs an heir Glodfath.
And now he's himself again. Oh, well, we don't know that, do we? We've never met him before. Is he himself? He's just wailing. Uncontrollably wailing. Soul is marked by flame and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better that than to live in weakness. Keep talking and I'm enjoying this. Maybe not. You were a monster, you deserve this even in your past life. Terrible things happen in war. What you've done is its own penance. Take your time, it's over now. It was a long go. Continue when you're ready. The boy.
The baby boy. The boy.
I get it, yeah, the boy. Okay.
The raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for marauder.
Right.
Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
Wow. This is the kind of conversation that would take about 4 hours, wouldn't it? A baby conceived by the raider. What do you mean? It was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul.
Alright, so he implanted his soul.
One soul. Boy's soul.
I don't think that's what happens when you get someone pregnant.
Lies and vengeance.
Maybe.
Soldier.
Takes a little bit.
For the fire. Born for the fire.
But then again, I suppose if that was all he was taught. So that was his mother I met in the keep and she told him his father was killed by raiders.
Get no pity from me. The crimes
Oh,
of the
new character now.
in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn.
And he's looking
Lighted.
as if he's speaking to somebody else. He's not with us anymore. Bay the Usher's crooked ban. Merwald's shoulders are slumping. He rocks back and forth, agitated.
Soldier and marauder.
Oh,
Lies and vengeance. and dead villages.
Hmm.
All dead.
What for?
What for?
Whatever the reason, I don't think we're meant to know.
How little we know.
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented our memories. Stuck in time. Mindless.
Yeah.
Cruel.
Well, it's just whatever's left over from somebody, isn't it? That hasn't moved on, I guess. I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a watcher.
Oh, no. You too. You.
Yeah, but not a lot that I've spoken to. More visions of what people have done in their past. Calls me a poor man.
They will take you too.
Oh, nice. They'll take me too. To where? No. What does it mean? Surely something can be done. You're saying I'll end up like you?
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his
Hmm.
memories. Once awakened,
I'm awakened.
how can he sleep?
So if I'm awakened to a past life, how would that happen?
You were reminded of it.
Strong memories.
Lingering lives.
Could it have
They
been that
dwell near the surface,
that situation with the
waiting to
bivouac? The wind?
waiting to take your mind for their own.
The stress of that situation?
And watched his fire. Watched the
Who really
water
knows?
burn. Then came the memory of another
Will we ever know?
and burning wood and screams.
Well, surely there's some way to make the memories go away.
No. Always there.
No.
Always remembered.
It's very. You'd think that the way he said no, that was kind of a final answer, but no. He has more to say. He can't unsee it. Yeah, there's certain things you definitely can't unsee. I didn't remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they.
The leaden key. The leaden key, it seemed to share an enemy. Assassins and Watcher Wakers both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about the leaden key? This is a long conversation, but an interesting one.
And schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not
Does anyone?
crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers. Hatred and fear.
I see much.
Unseen. Threat to secrets.
And who's the queen they're praying to?
Woodica. Goddess.
Udica.
Crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder.
It's a bearer of justice.
Of justice. But whose?
If the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened.
Well, hopefully. Do we want that? Do we want to be unawakened? That would be a pretty quick end, wouldn't it? And where can I find the leaden key?
City of Defiance.
Defiance.
Never far from the Queen.
I need to go so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Sleep well.
Hold. I
Oh.
know your will die. Your actions were
Not finished. We've got to speak to the next one.
Betray us to the Adir land thieves, then take orders from me.
I don't have time for this. I'll beat you senseless, old man. Well, no, it's not him, is it? Take it easy. I'm not going to betray anyone.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your
My warnings are
warnings
lost.
on these foreigners, and their blood will be.
Does he even know we're here at this
this
stage?
night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God.
He's not going to attack us now, is he?
quick death.
Oh, he is. Well, there's a surprise. What's this that's about to appear here? Some wind blight spirits. Well, one of us is going to die immediately because I've got no healing items. Okay, it looks like we defeated him pretty fast. Yeah, I didn't really want to kill him, and I preferred not to, but I don't really seem to have had a choice. Okay, and now the place is going to collapse around us. There's a change in the air of the keep, which was thick. What was thick and suffocating feels somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Merwold's body lies inert. Can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. Something unique about this soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship, feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. I was granted Speaker to the Restless. My mind's eye, the bond seems to me as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive, its frayed ends writhing like tide pool anemones. I find that if I concentrate on it, I have the ability to manipulate its strands. So I can take knowledge from the connection, I can sever the rope and let him pass. Deciphering knowledge from the connection is what probably drove him mad before. So let's do that. Connections fly apart like overstressed strings. With the tearing of the final string, the rope becomes liquid and dissolves. Mirwald's soul hovers near me, a vortex of strife and discord. There's something else there beneath it, something like relief. His soul passes through one of the walls and is gone. There we go, so I suppose we've helped him in a way. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, he's properly dead now, we don't have any choice, okay. That's a shame, we lost a guy.
The work of a moment.
Okay, so we have to be careful, because obviously if someone gets knocked down and then dies fully a second time, they will be dead.
In no time. The work of a moment.
Okay, there was another path that we could go through there, but I'm kind of a little concerned. Well, he won't be happy because he's dead. We need to go.
Hold on a sec. I don't want to discuss it.
I'd rather not discuss it. Let's go back upstairs because I want to speak to the statue woman to see what that other room is down there. But also, I really need to rest my characters. I don't want anyone else to die permanently.
Aye, you're right. No sense listening to that old bam part.
Well, it's not now. He's gone. We lost someone along the way. If we'd had an option, I probably would have... well, if I hadn't gone in that room, we could have gone back and recovered some camp items before we...
I felt Mirwald's passing. You slew him.
He gave me no choice.
It saddens me to hear it. But part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness. This place has always known.
Let's hear what she's got to say.
As long as it's had one. It has a will on its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Mirwald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands, it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day. Will you stay?
Mirwald said I must go to the City of Defiance. I come a long way for nothing. The Eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago, and Mirwald never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. He got as far as gathering materials before his mind became preoccupied. How do I repair the Barbican? Set aside materials, they're still available in the future if I wish to make further repairs. We need coin for supplies and labour. What does being the master of Caed Nua entail? Many responsibilities involved in maintaining a keep. The extent to which you wish to get involved is entirely up to you, of course. Part of the reason we're here is to ensure that things run smoothly in your absence, provided we've been given instruction. If you instruct me on which repairs you wish to conduct next, I'll make the necessary arrangements. These may take some time to finish, but each will provide you with additional resources. Once they're complete, given somewhere to place them, we can hire tradesmen to provide you with supplies or ingredients. Repairing the keep will raise my prestige and draw both helpful individuals and unwelcome attention from bandits and opportunists. If we can raise the keep's security in turn, these will become less of a concern. I should know, however, the position does come with some risk. My name will grow in fame and I must contend with threats to the keep and other things. Okay. What risks? Mirwald's curse was his own, a Watcher's curse, but his predecessors have not fared better. There's a presence within the keep, or rather far beneath it. At least such has been the conclusion drawn by all who have come to this place, for what spirits still linger in the endless paths often speak of a master below. Every effort to settle here has failed. For the time of our Idiran colonists onward, beasts rise from the endless paths until the new lord or lady is no more. The one who dwells below, this master, does not tolerate rivals, it seems. I've seen from time to time intrepid explorers descend to lay claim to what answers they can, but none return. This is the force which has kept Caed Nua a barren ruin and robbed me of my hopes. The endless paths, that, my friend, is where I must go, where we must go if you will go with me. Whatever devils lie beneath, think to what knowledge we will find. Perhaps this master speaks Adiran, and perhaps it will absolutely destroy us. Who is the master below? I couldn't say with any certainty. I believe it must be tied to the man said to have been the architect of the endless paths, the Engwithan tyrant Caed Nua. Some claim his spirit endures, or at least has laid a curse upon the site. I cannot imagine much remains of his work, for the ruins have been here 1,000 years or more, but what's left is impressive. The Earl certainly thought so. You may have seen well below the hand of the great statue Caed Nua constructed. I did. Perhaps it's a statue of Caed Nua himself. But am I not the master? Of course you are. The keep would have no other, but the endless paths are a different thing entirely. It's unfortunate, really, that they're so closely entwined. Other questions? It's time to find this queen. Defiance pays no queen. The Mequins of Ader haven't reigned here since the war. The only queen with any power there is Wodika. I'm told they erected an exquisite temple in her honour there. I was never able to see it. If you mean to go there, we can get started right away on repairing the Barbican. You'd only tell me what you wish to do and I'll make the necessary arrangements. Well, let me see what repairs I can make then. We'll get underway at once. No, my lord, this is but the first and least of a great many undertakings. This keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If I should wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition. Drawing people to your service, rebuilding the defences will keep our grounds from becoming overrun as they did under Merwald's keeping. You not choose all at once and pledge to your aid, and so as long as you're the master here, we shall always be linked. First, of course, the Barbican. Okay, so we need to purchase the Eastern Barbican. We don't have a choice in that. So, oh, the Barbican is complete already. What can we purchase? We can purchase the main keep. I've got plenty of money, and it takes 3 days to do these apparently. So let's do that one, because the main keep is required. Oh, Bright Hollow. That looks useful. I can't actually see which thing I'm highlighting here. Yeah, I know. There's nowhere to, the problem is there's nowhere to rest. Is there? I can't rest because I don't have any camp items. But I need to rest, otherwise I will be destroyed. Okay, I think what we need to do... Well, we need to leave first of all. I need to go somewhere that will give me... where I can pick up camp items, healing items. What I'll probably do is I'll travel back to Gilded Vale, to the inn there. The Eastern Barbican's down there, which is the other route we can take. Well, we can go straight to that because it's closer. That's another way out at least. That'll take us to the map. Somewhere here. Where is it? I said it was complete. The Eastern Barbican is open.
Just like your breeches, scholar lad.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I said nothing.
Because there's still some stuff we need to do in here, but I need... It's Wood End Plains, so I don't want to go there right now. I need to go back to Gilded Vale. It'll take me a day. It's fine. If it allows me to buy camp items, then that way I can at least rest until we get a place to rest in Caed Nua. And then we can have a look inside there as well, because I want to take a look around. But first, let's go to the inn. Where exactly have we come in? Okay, near the Temple of Aethys. Eothas? I don't really know. But anyway, the inn. There we go, down to the left. Back and to the left. Oh, I've got enough experience to level up. Well, let's do that first. So, again, I'm going to take that just because I think it's a good idea, and athletics is a good option for a warrior, a fighter. Fire lunges through the battle, pulling an enemy into immediate melee range, causing pierce damage and leaving them dazed. In Disciplined Barrage, I intensely focus on my training, significantly raising accuracy. Or I can have weapon specializations and vigorous defense. Let's do Knight weapon specialization. And then we come back. Right, so we've lost a guy, which is quite annoying. I wish we hadn't. There was a quest we could have done for him, but he's gone now. He's put a corpse on the floor.
Hail, traveler.
Oh, I could hire an extra guy for my team, actually. Let's hire a level 4 adventurer. We can pick and choose, so we'll go with a female. I would choose her to be like a godlike, just to have some interest, something interesting. I can be a death godlike, but I don't think that's a good idea. They're the most tolerated. Let's do that one. Can we do a nature one? Moon, fire. I like nature. Seems like a good option. I don't want to be a fighter though. Body type, so I can give her a... Oh, right. Well, that's interesting. Let's give her that. But class-wise, I want her to be something a bit different. Maybe... she could be a ranger. Or a rogue. We haven't got a rogue. Yeah, let's have a godlike rogue, just for fun. She can have the blinding strike. And really, okay, so might's a good option, but also dexterity. I'm going to put 1 point in each of those skills again, I think. In fact, I'm going to just boost her constitution very slightly. So where exactly would she be from? I mean, she's got to be from somewhere with forest, really, doesn't she? Not a great deal of options that would fit that requirement. Yeah, I have Adir, I guess. And she, well... let's say she's a drifter, why not? I know that it's a bit of an odd... I don't want... let's have blue. And like a... yeah, that'll do. Oh, that's a good one. And that.
Yes.
And she can have that voice, because why not? I don't know what to call her. Sylph or something. It's like a... yeah, that makes sense. That's what she calls herself. Oh, and she can level up. Oh, good. We needed an extra character, so okay, she's got... well, I mean, she's a rogue, so stealth and athletics, obviously. Backstab, standard. Oh, she can level up again. So again, stealth, athletics. We'll boost them this time again. Crippling strike's useful. And again. So we'll level something else this time. Maybe lore is a useful skill for a rogue to have as well. You know, if they're trying to get things, you know, they need to know that those things are worthwhile. Yeah, well, that one makes some sense. Looks like I can talk to everybody, but I don't really... See what you've got for sale. Right, so first of all, what can we sell that we don't need? That sword's not really any use for any of us. Or that one. Oh, no. That one might actually be useful. Put that back. I feel like maybe we need to keep some armor items as well to see if she has any need for them. I'll get rid of the ale. What was that I just sold? Oh, it's just a... yeah, I can probably get rid of the hood. It's just a basic hood, so... one-handed sword, 13... no. Sell that spider, we don't need spiders. Not where we're going. Don't need the boat. Frog helm. Nah. Don't need that one. We've got a fish. Oh, fishy fish. It went wherever I did go. It's Merwald's Grimoire. We'll take a look at it before we... that's Durance's staff. Sell it. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? Just let's sell all this stuff. But I don't really have any need for it. Especially all these Zorup weapons. I need to sell that before I can sell any more. Durance's robe, get rid. And the hood. I don't think there's much else. We can sell that basic club because it doesn't really matter. I've got nothing in there, so sell off. Now, what I want is to see if she has any camping supplies. Does she, or am I going to be... oh, there we go, camping supplies. I'll buy all 4, thanks. So now our guys can rest. No, cancel. Don't go away yet. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Now let's just have a look at the inventory. See if there's anything she could make use of. Well, she's already got daggers in her hand, so... but that's going to be better than one of her daggers. Dual weapon, two-handed weapons, of course. I don't know if she can wear this armour. Oh, she can. Okay, I'll give it to her then. The armour, settle down. Yeah, I don't think there's much else I can give her right now, but there may be other stuff we can give to her later on. So that's my little squad. Oh yeah, I'll get a room so we can just be rested right now.
Hello.
Like a room. Can we go to... well, why not? I say yes. And we're off. We can now go back to the castle, to Caed Nua, and see what else we can build. Some new stuff. I want to build that house that we can rest at. And I think there's quite a lot to find here, so we're not going to be going straight forward with the main quest line just yet. Or to the next quest, if you like, because I feel like there's more we can do. Don't know how long all these people will last. It seems like I managed to destroy them all pretty quickly, so it'll take a day to get back there. If I'm lucky, by that point the main keep might be repaired. I think it said was it 2 days or 3 days it said that would take. There's another barbican we can open as well if we wanted to. But okay, we're well rested, which is definitely an advantage. We've cleared out most of the people that are on this part of the building. Let's just have a look. Like, I mean, the keep's open, but I don't know if it's finished being built yet. Repaired, should I say. Best way to find out is to go there and see, isn't it? But at least we've cleared the grounds now, so... There's that house that we looked at, but I guess that has to be repaired eventually. Let's see, if it's still overgrown, it obviously hasn't been finished yet. But let's see. There's plenty of us for us to do here though, so... I definitely want to explore this place more. Okay, let's see what she's doing. See how long's left.
It is good to see you here. I can feel a change in the air already. There is much to do. Is there anything I can do to help?
What state's the keep in? So the upgrades. The Eastern Barbican is complete. That's finishing in 16 hours. Okay, I want to restore Bright Hollow because then I can rest there. 16 hours it said. Well, let's go down here and just see what else we can find. Because there was still plenty of stuff to look at in here. There was a ladder up from the hand of that statue, wasn't there? That Adra statue that she's suggesting is Caed Nua. We have to go down another level before we get there. But we're rested up now. We have camp supplies, so we can rest while we're down there if necessary. And we're back to 5. It is suggested the best option is to actually hire people, as where you can build them to more to your specification, as opposed to the pre-built, obviously, characters that are kind of companions. That was where we killed our man. You can see our companion's body is no longer there. There's a bed. That's a bed. There was also, see, there's also this place. Not that place. The place over to the right of here, which has had some kind of force field, I guess, on it. Okay, no, it's the next area down, actually. That green hand. There's a ladder on top of that, which takes us somewhere, so I'd be interested to see where that takes us before we go deeper in here. Did that body have its head off before? I feel like it didn't, but never mind. So yeah, let's go look at this ladder, see where it takes us up to. Hopefully not anything too dangerous. Let's see. They take us like up onto the higher levels of the keep or something? Does it take us out somewhere in the grounds, maybe? If it's a shortcut to elsewhere, then, you know. That takes us outside, okay. Takes us out to this... Where are we? Out towards the Eastern Barbican. Yeah, I want to go in there, please. Can I not just go in there? It's like I have to actually... What? Why can't I just go in? Please let me in. I'll have to go back inside the main building to go down again then. But at least we know what that is now. That's kind of an escape route. More than anything else, I suppose. So back into the Great Hall and then back downstairs. There was... Well, the only other place actually was that door with the force field on it. And if we can't get past that, I don't really know what else... we can do. I would assume that the... Oh, I've asked all those questions before, haven't I? Yeah, upgrades. That's completed. The main keep, 15 hours. I must build the barracks, and that's my company at the moment. Right, okay. So yeah, we're back inside, and we're going to try and see if that kind of force field door thing is still holding fast. Just because the guy with us obviously wants to go down there as well, towards this other master. I think it's a fight we could win if we had to. I really don't know. We're probably going to spend the majority of our time today, I think, just in here. Well, unless we can't go anywhere else. If we can't go anywhere else, then that kind of destroys that. No, that is open now.
Here we are. To think we are so close.
The endless paths.
The endless paths built by Caed Nua, the great Engwithan king. Well, up here, this is all Adiran, of course.
Of course.
Should we descend far enough, we will find some real history.
Possibly. Or some horrible monsters.
But
Gabranos.
servants I am after. Gabranos, a
Powerful mage, dedicated scholar.
a keeper of
Probably alive down there as some kind of demon. He means to be a keeper of lore once he's stolen it.
Whatever form of it preceded the one we know. I've seen it in ruins, alongside Gabranos' name. Scraps of the same symbols and verses we know in Rauatai. He must have held the words in high regard. Or perhaps he was even the author.
You sound very impressed by him. They say he held power over the elements. But I'm more interested in his writing. He was a prolific author. I haven't been able to translate everything, but I've seen enough to know that he travelled far and wide. You haven't read his writing? Not entirely, how could I? It's a dead language, and hardly anyone's translated even a small fraction of it. But what little I can I've translated. By comparing the symbols in his work to what others have found, I pieced together a phrase from the... I can't see that. Tanvi Oratoa. Clear as day, I even gave it to the keeper to check, but she was convinced I'd written it myself. Why does the book matter? Rauatai faces troubled times. Once we were a united people, but that's changing, and the Tanvi Oratoa is the heart of that. There are those who say that we haven't held it to its instruction, that we've allowed ourselves to grow weak and polluted our traditions by welcoming foreigners rather than laying claim to the lands around us, that we must hold to these traditions if we're to make of ourselves a nation to be feared. My brothers would have it so, but we don't need to isolate ourselves to make Rauatai great. I know there's more to the chant. It wasn't created out of sand and water 1,000 years ago, but brought to Rauatai by the Engwithans, by people that knew the value of alliances and shared their knowledge with us, and with that knowledge we made Rauatai what it is today. Okay. Averting conflict is a noble ambition. And a lofty one. Well, let's start looking. He'll brought the text with him. He'll be in a library or tomb.
Within a library. Or a tomb, perhaps. It tends to be one of the two. Let's be off.
Why not? Why not both? Why couldn't it be like a library and a tomb? Okay, it's only one way to go here, and it's down. It's just to save the game. Just because I don't know what we're about to face, and obviously we need to be careful. And if we can clear out the bottom of here, then maybe we'll not have too much to worry about in our little keep. See what we can find. Oh, there's Orips. Let's let them come to us. Can we take that one just because he's annoying? Good. Now that one. Now that one. There we go. We're good. Right. All we're going to get if we do this is lots of Zorip weapons. Oh, there's another one. Come on then. Come get your whipping. He just wanted to join his friends. And so he did. In eternity. Or something. Okay, what's up this way first? Ooh, what's that? That's a worm! But not an earthworm or anything like that. It's much worse. Some kind of dragon creature. Oh! Add another one of these. Come and get me. And go. Easy. Dealt with. We'll take a worm wing, why not? Let's go up here. There's a dead Zorip there. Some bits and pieces. The Zorip's lying in the corner of a chamber, its ribs show starkly beneath its scaly head, and its breathing is laboured, each whistling breath causing obvious discomfort. It doesn't seem to be reacting to my presence. Examine it. I look it over. There's a strange discoloration in its skin in several places. Can't see anything that would inform me of what ails it. I'll just cut its throat. Barely makes a sound, it gurgles, and then it lies still. Did what you had to do. You work on a farm long enough, you come to understand it, even if it's never easy. Yeah, it was dying, basically, so why not help it on the way, I suppose. Oh, more of them. Come and get us. Oh, there's a couple of these worm things here too. Get that one. Right, now take the worms. They need to go first. Because they're pretty tough compared to the other things. Not that I'm taking a lot of damage, but... There we go, and the last thing. I'm surprised he could hit that considering he was round the corner. Someone's leveled up.
I'm not going anywhere like this.
I know, I know. Curled against the inside of this broken shell is a tiny white shape, only with a tiny toothed maw open so that our friend squeak as it clear. It's a small worm. Hey, let's have it. We've got a worm as a pet. Maybe. Right, let's do some leveling up. Okay, so I'll boost his stealth just a little bit and that. Because when we're wandering around, I think it would make sense for him to be able to handle what's going on. Okay, so spells, we're up to level 3 spells. I think we'll take Minalet as Bounding Missiles. And we'll maybe take a level 2 spell as well. Let's take Infuse with Vital Essence. I feel like that could be a useful skill to take. Right, next person, again level up. He's obviously a warrior, so survival. Mechanics, because nobody else has got it just now in a great level. And he can take the Disciplined Barrage. And lastly, level him up 2. Seems to be mostly warriors we have. Is he a warrior? He's a chanter. I feel like lore's his big thing, so... The fox and the farmer did run a leap. Sure-handed Ayla knocked her arrows with speed. Let's leave it. Oh, take that. Rime and Frost followed the footfalls of Karth. Come, come, soft winds of death. Dull the edge, blunt the point. Well, that's actually quite a useful skill. Let's take that one. And there we go. They're all leveled up, so... Okay. What will we find around here? Not much more, I think. This is just a... Oh, look! There's a body in that chamber. There's some stairs down. I think there's another worm behind these. Take it! There we go, now then. There we go. Just excess stuff. Okay, yeah, there's a guy in here. And I triggered a trap. Well, that's just stupid. Not much I can do about it now, I'm afraid. One of us fell. Hand and key of medium armor. Faramund's curse. Let me get it down writing and use this as a ship plan from the start. Merek, gleeful as a toddler, convinced we were going to help talk Zorops into helping us fill our pockets. Help Andros right into the great big pit, more like, and now you've all run off like hares. Right, we need to rest. Because... let's boost our heal multipliers if we can. Yeah, take that. In fact... No, that's fine. Just our heal multipliers for now, and rest.
Going anywhere like this.
Right, we're okay. We're rested. We're ready. Be careful of traps in future. Okay, so there's a chamber down there. Let's go back that way. There's stairs to our up to the top right there, which we'll go down. More of these. Any worms? Yep, right there. Let's go for it. Oh, there's loads of them. Oh, why is she not with us? Come on.
Let's go! Let's go!
Kill it. How that?
I have them. Brave.
It's great when our, well, I just realised when our rogue's the one that immediately dies to traps. Hey, that's how she detects traps for us. She gets killed by them. Excellent. It's definitely a great way to detect traps. Ooh, what's this? This doesn't... Ooh. It's a big group of Zorops. I'm assailed by a cacophony of screeches, growls, and barks. Blood-spattered Zorops dance in frenetic leaping motions. And a bucket teeming with blood. A Zorop plunges his hands into it, and others join the rites. At the far end of the room, one Zorop wearing the long skull of a young drake and vibrant feathers shakes a staff towards the Zorop, screeching and clicking. The High Priest raises the staff above his head and swings it to point it at me. And I'm not going in the pit, because I'm not going to be your dinner. So we're going to go up here. They have to chase us a little bit. We may not get an option, actually. Yeah, it looks like we don't have any choice. Let's go this way. This will get us to people quicker. I mean, they're only Zorops, so they're not extremely difficult to defeat, but something most inconvenient just happened, so... Take this one so we can get the others. Oh, he's pretty close to death, actually. We probably need to go over there and defeat these. And that one. Yeah, Aloth is in danger. Nothing I can do about it, because we're kind of surrounded and in battle at the moment, so... No one else is close to death, though. And just a couple of these worms to take out. Is that another way to get down? Are we supposed to use that pit? Some other enemy just there, look. But it looks like it's out of visible range. Well, I'm sorry to say, but I think we're going to have to rest again. That's quite frustrating. So what's the situation with this pit then, do we think? White pit descends into a grim darkness. I hear the whistling howl of wind. From time to time, hot gusts of air tug my clothing. It appears to be dug out with tools rather than being natural. Oh, let's jump into the pit. Let's leave just now, because I think there was some rope we can have over there.
Won't get far like...
A lot of crap that I've just picked up there. More worm wings. Can we have that rope? No. I thought we could. There's a path at the bottom there that we haven't gone down. I don't want to go down a pit, a sacrificial pit. But this is probably where this master lives, isn't it?
Don't get far like this.
Yeah, we've got all of our stuff in our stash. Oh. Come on. To me. I need to be a bit more careful. That was a big battle. We did make it, but only just. There's a path down the bottom here, and there's something patrolling, so... Uh-oh, trap! Ah, we took the trap. We have no choice. Just concerned. Yeah, we'll take that. Some Adra. We've got lots of stuff to sell off. I feel like we've killed the Zorip's leader. Let them come to me a little bit. Oh, this is a big fight again. Well, that took a lot of them. That must have been that new skill that we just gave him. That seriously did a lot of harm. Like, very quickly. There we go.
Won't get far like...
However, just stick it in my stash. A broken blade. Ooh.
Won't get far like this.
I won't, you're right.
I'm not going anywhere like this.
I mean, they're fully encumbered, but luckily the encumbrance doesn't make a great deal of difference. Okay, well there we go. We have cleared that area. Nobody's too badly hurt. So where do we go? I don't think climbing down a pit is the best option. Especially because I'm pretty sure that my grappling hook probably doesn't have a long enough rope attached to it to climb down into that pit. Could be wrong, but if there's stairs, I'd rather take that. Although I feel like, you know, this way lies more concern. So I'll save, because then if we go down here and everything's like way overpowered, we can turn back. See if by now the main keep must have been built as well, so we can build our little place for resting. Okay, new area. There's some water there. And some enemies on the other side that we can't really make out yet. Not much here. Oh, some more memorials. Spiritus Tristis Exicat Ossa. A little too late, Destiny or Fate. Proverbial Footloose. So, I drank it. That's blank. Patricia Young Spitzley, loving grandmother. RIP 1999 to 2014. So yeah, I assume this must be for people of the Bad Wolf, Rejexus, Callum. I guess that's for people who helped fund the game. Many of these articles are engraved with Edrin's surnames. Well, there's a tomb. He said something about going to a tomb, didn't he? To find this book he's looking for. This place doesn't look good. Oh my word. Oh wait. Don't skulk, come into the light. Tulgar or Thulgar, cast an orange hues by the guttering. There's an acrid stench of blood and offal about the room, and a hot, malodorous gust waves towards you as the ogre rises. It's an ogre. If they'd only known how many unwitting fools would wander into my camp, I would not have been exiled. But then I think they've lost the taste for elf now that they've feasted on one another for so long. I will not be fattened for the eating. You were exiled? Go but a little ways south and you'll find what's become of us. Once a dozen strong and now we're nothing. Our great chief enraged by voices, and our people driven to devouring one another. And I, the coward, wait here to die alone. Easier said than done. Hunger has a will of its own. Matron Zola knows that well. Should I kill Zola? If you could do that, then at least we'll be free of this madness. Who knows how long we might remain eating one another until there's but one of us left. Bring me her torque and I'll know the deed is done, that our clan at last is finished. Consider this the final request for fallen ogre elf. Do what I cannot and I will find some reward worthy of your service. I mean, the reward might be that he won't eat us, to be fair. That's a pretty good reward in this situation. Ogres, is it? It's all ogre now. That's a trap, surely.
Let's go!
Yeah. Obviously, should have known.
Let's go!
I don't think that character I created is going to last very long, to be honest. It's a rogue that can't spring traps. Or sorry, that springs all the traps, maybe. Okay, what's up this way? Oh, ogre! See how easy he is to defeat. Oh, it looks like he's not going to be extremely difficult. We just have to make sure we don't get annihilated on the first swing of his weapon. Ogre's blood. I feel like that will become useful. See what's here before we... That's not going to be a big area, I wouldn't have thought. An impressive statue. Housed within a quiet alcove, the stone figure strides boldly forward, one arm held high. Judging by the style of clothing and the cracked remnants of a beard upon it, Kana suspects this is the Earl of Yenwood, a lauded warrior. He was known to lead his men into battle wielding a gleaming sabre. Housed within a quiet alcove, it strides boldly, etc. Okay, ogres it is then. So we've got a fight with ogres. Do you think this is the thing that they were concerned about below? 2 of them. That might be a problem. Go forward, quick. They're obviously going to do some pretty serious damage when they get hits on us. We actually jibbed an ogre. That's all I've got to say. We jibbed an ogre. They're a unique breed of ogre, if only we could speak with them. Yeah, they don't want to speak, they want to eat us. That's how it works. They're not interested in conversation. A little less conversation, a little more eating. That's their opinion. Oh, there's another one. And of course swinging very nasty spiked clubs. And exploding into bubbles of flesh. Come to us then. Gentlemen. They're not gentlemen, they're ogres. Not like the other guy there. It's not dead. Oh, yeah, she's dead. I'm not really surprised. Surely we can defeat him before he kills somebody. Good. Right, I feel like we're gonna have to rest again. Otherwise we're gonna have some people dying very quickly. Especially when there's more ogres here. Oh, there's lots of ogres there. Take them one at a time. We're in danger here. Serious danger. Like that one. Oops. Kill it. Kill it. Now that one. No one's dead yet, at least. There we go. Done. But that wasn't their leader. Is this a trap, do you think? Yeah, of course it is. A fire trap. Well, I hate to say it. I think we're gonna have to heal again. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll be okay. I don't want to just waste it all. Well, we can't go that way, so we obviously have to go down. Through the Bit of, oh no, really? Oh, that wasn't too bad a trap, at least. What's in this room? Ogre! Get it. Break it. Stop it in its tracks. Easy. Too easy, one might say. Aha! There's a chamber with ogres in. Just wait here. Let him come to you. And then finish him. Sorted. I feel like walking the outskirts of that room's a good idea before we go anywhere. Because I'm assuming that's where their leader is. Get it, get it. And now that one. I feel like they patrol a little bit, so getting rid of them first is probably the best option. Is that their leader? That's Zola. Go. Take Zola first. This is their leader. If their master's down, it'll be a lot easier to... Can we get some... Can we go out here? Because this is not the best place to fight them, it would appear. Now they're crammed in a tight space. Still have to be careful though. I don't have any quick items, do I? Or do I? Don't have any choice, I need to just... They're not attacking. Now that's their leader dead. Come on, kill it. Kill it. Quickly. It's taking so long to defeat this. Name error. I just see that at the bottom. I'm assuming that's my... Who's still alive? There we go. There's only one target left. Come on. This is the master that they were talking about living below. We got rid of it. Right, we're going to need to rest, but we've killed Zola. Let's do damage reduction. Rest. We're good, because we have cleared this area.
I shall be discreet.
Is everyone coming, or what? There we go. There is something else down here I'm interested in checking, because there was a room around this corner. More ogres. Alright, forget it. Well... Oh, it's ooze. It's the secret of the ooze. Just get out of here. Ah, they're coming now anyway, it doesn't matter. Just go. Get one. Hoping we don't now get killed by primordial ooze. Well, I'm guessing we have to go deeper for his little book that he's wanting. The ooze is gone. Right, well let's go back and tell this troll that we've killed his companion, well, his former friends. He told us to do it. And here's where it turns out his reward is he'll give us a quick death or something. That's the wrong way. If it does, we'll return the favour. I need more camp items already. But let's speak to him and then we can go deeper in. Alright, Tulgar. Zal is dead. There's not his mate in there. I will not remember her that way. Here, I'll not need this. It's Rundle's finery. And he's off. I was hoping he might come with us. I don't suppose we could walk around towns with an ogre behind us, could we really? It would appear to me that that is the master destroyed. Now, behind where those oozes were was another place we need to go. Oh, there's something in there, but what is that place? Been in there. What is this? Oh, it's just the bodies of these ogres. Why are they still showing up? Who really knows? Right, so there's some stairs leading us deeper down, which is what Kana wants us to do. So we're going to save, and then we'll go down and see what's happening. Because I'm obviously concerned that my party could end up in serious trouble if I go too deep. Although if this is the master they were talking about, because she did say master, tells you to do whatever, maybe we're okay. Is this, in fact, there's not much down here, is there? Scroll of paralysis, and that. There's actually not much here. Okay, this is just one room. I thought this might be the only room down here, but it's not. There's more. There's more. Just a curved path that leads us to another chamber. Oh, this is at the... What is this now? It's a troll! Let's wait for it to come close. Oh, there's more than one. Take it down fast. We've got a big cave troll. There's another one too, look. Come for us. Help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're our only hope. That's it, now the other one. That's where we would have gone if we'd gone down that thing on our with our grappling hook, isn't it? We'd have ended up here, unprepared for trolls.
Can't get far like this.
There's more over there. That looks like a dead one, or oh no, it's just a big pillar of bones. Apparently, the trolls, when they're finished eating, they make sculptures out of their food. You know, just seems like they did because they've built these pillars out of bones. Maybe it's some sort of catacomb type place. Okay, we're all pretty good. I'm going to go this way because it looks like the other way there's some paths that'll take us to some random places. Whereas this, it looks like, just takes us to some fairly regular looking chambers. Oh, there's more than one of these oozes. There, not too much danger. The path over there takes us somewhere. Alright, this just takes us... More trolls. As long as it's only two, it's good. Oh, it's a troll and an ooze. It's a troll and a lot of ooze.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Take the big one. Take the greater black ooze. And then that little one. Sacre Bleu, did he say? Sacre Bleu? Okay, let's see what's down here. Troll. Oh, I shouldn't have gone that way. Look at this. Kill the troll. What are you doing? What are we doing here? Come on. Kill it before it kills us. Just a bit more surrounding there by going that way. Not everybody was attacking there. Okay, we're good. There's some stairs to go down there.
Won't get far like this.
Yeah, we've got far too much stuff. Said no one ever, what I'm saying. There's another troll. Hope it's just a troll this time. It is. Pray for mercy from us. Done. Okay. Now, got a couple of different ways we can go here. I will go down those stairs in a moment. I kind of want to see what this bridge is up the top here.
Won't get far like this.
Let's take all that stuff. Yeah, I'm interested to see what this part up here is with the bridge. There's also something we missed inside that troll room. Maybe this is a troll bridge. No, it's just an insect. A beetle, to be exact. Oh, it got between us! Don't let that one get to our weaker people. I feel like I've just cleared out the whole area underneath Caed Nua. And I did all this for... what? Not ooze. We did it for the ooze. And the ahs and the ooze. Taking a bit of work to get them though. Okay, this might have been a mistake. Quite a lot of oozes here. Get them! Because they're dangerous. They're doing us some nasty damage. And that one. And then the beetle thing will fall as soon as we're... Good.
Won't get far like this.
So what's this place? Oh, there's another one of them. I bet you when I get close there's more stuff over here. Yeah, of course there is. That one's burrowing, which means it's going to come for us in a minute. Didn't go very far, actually. Kill. Attack. Do it. There we go. I don't really care about what parts of these... Oh, look! This is more of this Adra statue. It's a massive face. It's been shaped out of living Adra.
Now that's just tacky.
Sure is. Is that how to get ahead in life? I don't know. So what's down here? Ooze! More ooze. There's one over there, apparently. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm just... Maybe it just reflected over there. Then it wasn't going to last long anyway. Troll. Not scared of him though. But he's surrounded by oozes. Take it. That's it, good. Can I kill that? And now that one. Maybe we'll clear out Caed Nua before we finish tonight. If we're lucky. Could really do with some camp supplies, that would kind of help me a bit here. At this precise stage in time.
Won't get far like this.
It's not like we can carry much more. Books. Is that going to be a trap, do you think? A lot of these have been.
Let's go!
Yeah, of course it was. Of course it was a trap. Why am I even surprised? A mysterious seal. I need to go into here to find it. Do I? Randall's Finery, what was the point of that? Oh, it is a bit better than... Oh, what's that? He's got a saber. Is this better than his? Not really. None of that's particularly useful. So where's all the stuff that I've been picking up? Because... Keys. Oh, there it is. And what is that? The upper half of a broken blade, the metals of fine quality, is unclear what caused it to snap. Who knows? It's a bloodstone overseer's vessel. On the back's an engraving of a sword. Interesting. Wonder what that's for. We're in a bit of danger because we've not got a lot of health left, and we've not... But it's not like we're fighting anything particularly deadly. Trolls can be a bit of a pain if you're not careful, but when it's on its own, can't do much. There we go. And a dead guy. Oh no, there's a hunting bow. And he obviously carries a bow as his secondary weapon. 1624. 1524, so it's a little bit higher minimum. Yeah. Of course, I don't think I've got any arrows, so I'm not sure how much use there really is behind that. Is that it? I definitely know where else we can go here. I don't know, let me just see something. The master below. Now we haven't found... I don't know. There's nowhere else. Have we missed anywhere in this chamber? Not really. Let's go back this way and just see if there were any other areas. I feel like if not, I've cleared the whole place. Most of the books are blackened and crumbling, having succumbed to mold and rot. It's writing in Ederin? I don't know, but we can't get through that door. That door, there's not a door there. Which is why we can't get through it, because it doesn't exist. Are there steps or... Oh, there's oozes here, so there's clearly is an area that I've missed. There's a couple of trolls too. Get the oozes, they don't take very long. Kill the troll that's got himself stuck in the ground. Bring him out into daylight and we'll...
That's it. Let's go.
There's more. There's another one. Kill the trolls. That's not a suggestion for anyone having trouble online, by the way. I feel like there's probably something deeper that we're... Oh, well, that sacrificial pit probably leads to whatever really is the problem, doesn't it? Oh, more oozes. Get rid of that. Even though the ooze can do some nasty things. Nothing much I can do. If she dies, she's dead. Take it. Now maybe we have to go through that sacrificial pit. She's not got a lot of health left. More stairs down. At this stage I feel like we probably have to go back. Because we... The enemies are getting a bit tougher as we continue. I think we need to go back and get... And we'll go back and rest, to be honest. Then come deeper later. I think. Because we definitely need to recover a bit. Before we continue. And also by this stage, because of the amount of times we've rested, I've probably by now finished building the addition to our place that I wanted to. And if I travel back somewhere where I can buy stuff, then hopefully we should be a bit better off. There's stairs going up here. I wonder where they take us. Do they take us outside rather than having to go all the way through all the different levels? They take me to the map. So this is... Oh, I see. They can take me to the different levels of the dungeon. 2 hours, yeah. Go back to... So we can... That actually makes things a bit easier. We can travel back down to the bottom dungeon without having to walk all the way through. But, yeah. That's not a bad idea. But let's go back to the main keep first, because I feel like it's probably completed now. Oh yeah, look, all of the rubbish that was in front of it's cleared away. I wonder if the Great Hall's now got... looks a bit better. We'll see. See if it's been cleaned up a bit. Oh yeah, look. We've got chairs and tables and things. So that's good. Let's chat to the steward. What's the state of things? Yeah, so we could do that, but I want to do that because then we've got a place to rest. Tell you what we're going to do to fix that, to make that easier. If we go out and travel straight to back to town, get some more camping supplies, then we should be able to Go a bit deeper. And by the time we come back, then also that this place will have been restored a bit better. At that stage, we'll obviously have a bit more we can do. So it'll make it a lot easier. We can come out of the dungeons, rest, and then go back. That will eventually take us to Defiance Bay, which we will need to go to. But we need to go to Gilded Vale for now. It takes a day, so that's why it felt easier. And then we'll take another day to go back. And it's all good. In fact, we could rest while we're there too, so we don't have to waste our supplies. Well, maybe not, because it won't make a great deal of difference, will it? Because by the time we get back, our place to rest at should be available. But no, we'll sell off the huge piles of stuff that we have. Although I might take a look at my inventory first and see if there's anything worth keeping. I don't think there really is, to be honest. The tiny white worm we've got as a pet. See, most of this is all Zorip weapons. And even what's there... What's that? Hide armor. It's probably better than what he's got. What about her? Yeah, she's okay. I think most of this we can probably sell, to be honest. None of it looks particularly useful. Okay. And we've got a lot of stuff to sell then. Obviously. And once we've got a few places built, we can obviously start bringing in some people to work for us.
Welcome.
Can I see what you have for sale? Okay. I don't really care what she has for sale, I just want to sell them some stuff. Get rid of that. Or these Zorip staffs. Zorip staves, perhaps. No. Potions are useful. Zorip shields are not. What's that? Ripple sponge. Raises defense against poison, disease, and all sorts of things. Oh well, we can go with that. What I need to sell off. And then go. Most of that's gonna be no use to me anyway. Yeah. I sell the dragon, I don't want a pet. How can someone who spends all their time running all over the countryside have time to look after a pet? That armour I'm interested in taking a proper look at. 10 DR, yeah, that could be useful on somebody. Let's see, what else have we got? Sell. She's got a lot of stuff that she can sell as well. And now into our stash here, where we have mostly shields and pole arms from the Zorips down below. Sounds like some kind of disease, doesn't it? The Zorips down below. What's that for? Move speed reduced, but improved resolve. I don't think I want any of that. That could be useful. That's not. That's not worth anything. There we go. Oh no, I needed to buy from her as well, didn't I? Unless she doesn't have any camping supplies right now. We could see if we can recruit an extra person in our team. Got any camping supplies? Got any camping supplies? There we go. We'll take 4. Can't take any more than that. Okay. We're good. We're good to go. Back home. Where we should then find we've got somewhere to rest too, which will help. And hopefully if she's finished off the building there. See, the thing is, we sell so much stuff that we have so much cash to do all of the upgrades. Okay. Back to Caed Nua we go. As I say, that should mean that that one thing that we were doing is now cleared up for us to do. So yeah, we spent our whole time around here, and to be honest, there's still plenty to do here. So we might even continue next time with that as well. I think we're close to the end for tonight. Not quite, but... Shades and forest lurkers will attack the stronghold in 4 days. Well, at least they've told us. That's helpful. Okay, so Bright Hollow has been restored. I really could do with something that will allow us to protect this place. So there we go. This place has apparently been fixed now. So when we go in here this time, it should have plenty of stuff in it. And maybe access to upstairs. Because that's what we didn't have before. It doesn't look like much has been done to it, to be honest. It said it was restored. It isn't. But we couldn't go upstairs before. See what's upstairs in Bright Hollow. Maybe it's just upstairs that's been fixed. Yeah, look, upstairs has been fixed. Access to the rooms upstairs has been given. So we got rooms for everyone. Storage space for things as well. What's going on? I'm stuck. Why are we getting stuck? Just another bedroom. Plenty of bedrooms. Another one and another one. One there. Basically a whole area surrounded by bedrooms. Good. Let's see what the next upgrade we can do is. The downstairs kind of needs to be repaired. I don't know now, I didn't realise I've got to defend this place. I just let it fall to ruin. Don't want to do that though. Not now that we have it. So I thought that said it was fully upgraded, but it totally wasn't. Oh, we haven't rested yet. Well, let's think about that in just a moment. Maybe we'll do that. Make that the last thing we do once I've checked what we can build next. 4 days it said for the other stuff to be ready. For that attack to come. What can we build now, oh steward? I've auto-resolved that. I don't know what that does, but so I can do the Western Barbican, the Bailey, Towers, Library for some ancient lore, barracks upgrade. That'll let us have people defend. Takes 2 days. Dungeons. I can get merchant stalls here, which would make it a bit easier for us, and a warden's lodge. He offers bounties. Bright Hollow Hearth, Bright Hollow Lab. These are all things that won't take very long. Okay, yeah, let's do these little things. Just because they don't take long. Good. That'll take a day, we'll rest. And there's no attack due now because we've all resolved it apparently. So yeah, let's go in here and rest at our place instead of using my camping supplies. Plus I could maybe rest there for a day. And then that'll be ready. Possibly. And that fixes that bit in the middle of there. To be honest, I think probably what we really need to do is think about building those barracks. Get some people to guard the place. There's no point putting merchants and people in if we haven't got someone to look after them. Yeah. Yeah, rest with no bonus, that's fine, it'll recover our health.
I didn't mean to sneak up on you. I just, well, you seemed preoccupied.
What's on your mind?
I noticed you acting a little, unusual lately. Talking to people who aren't there, remembering flashbacks of your previous life. I just want to make sure...
He wants to make sure I'm doing okay.
Well, good. I should let you rest. Looks like we'll have another full day tomorrow.
We're going to have many full days to come, I'm afraid. He might not like that, but that's the truth. Okay, so that's not finished, that's fine. I'm wondering now if we have to go down that big chain, that big sacrificial pit to do what needs to be done with regard to fully protecting this place. But for now, let's not worry too much about that. Where is the entrance? It's over there, isn't it? No. Well, which is the... Oh, it's the one on the right. Is the one that has the pathways to get us back down into the dungeons. To get us where we need to go a bit quicker. There it is. I want level 3. Well, we've recovered a little bit, so... hopefully we can finish up easily enough. Oh, we still have to go down a level from here. So technically we were on level 4. Oh, but there's no entrance to level 4 from above, so we couldn't go directly there. But at least we've cleared all of these floors. Makes it a bit easier. We'll see what the lower floor holds in store for us before deciding to go on or not. Oh, are we stuck? No and yes. Can loot all that now because I mean they're ingredients rather than loot necessarily. Or ooze plasma. Wait, have I gone the right way? Yeah, I have. Go past the head. But we need to go down first. Past that kind of statue head and then we'll be in the right place. The music's gone. What's happening? It's very silent. All of a sudden. Okay, level 5. And more danger, no doubt. A lot more. We had ogres on one floor, trolls on the next. Surely there can't be much further to go. Oh, Zorips again. Okay, if it was just Zorips, I'd be happy enough with that. It's a bit loud in my ear, I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. Pick a target, take it down. It's 2 at once. Oh no, take these ones because they're annoying. This might be where their leader is. Just the fact that there were Zorips on the one floor and now there's more here makes me think this could be where this master thing's based. Maybe. There was a weird light coming from up here too. Well, I'm assuming that's the way back out to the map. That's the master staircase back to the map. There's a lot of them in here. So let's just back off a bit. Narrow the angle of where they can attack. Kill it. Take that one now, please. The mage types, we need them gone as fast as possible. Good. Now that one. There's also an archer. Why is he not? Oh, more. Yeah, there's a lot of these here. Is this what's at the bottom of that sacrificial pit, do you think? Guess we'll find out eventually. Get them all. There we go. Nicely done. There's more over here. Let's just loot them while we're here. Good. Now where? It looks like this chamber... Oh, there's a chamber off this one. I was going to say it looks like this one's done. Oh, more camping supplies. But this one's not. And there's a lot more Zorips in here. Next. I feel like I need to draw them out. There we go. They fell right into my trap. Now he has no protection. This looks like... What's this door? I wonder. Looks like there's nothing we can do with that right now. So what's down here? A trap. Yeah, whatever. Shader didn't make it. I know Merrick tried his best. No point in turning back now. That's what Merrick is saying. Seal has stirred his blood. That was that seal that we found, wasn't it? Possibly. Yeah, look, there's the bottom of that sacrificial chamber. I think this is where the master is. Maybe we should save before we go in there. There's a lot of blood and guts all over the floor. Limbs and organs bob in this mire, blood and gristle. The carnage stirs with the occasional gust of wind.
Won't get far like this.
From the tunnel above. I think this is where this creature is that we were scared of. A drake! Its snout splattered in the bloody remnants of a recent meal. Yes, more sacrifice. Come here, elf. Be honoured. You speak. I speak in stone shakes. I speak in lizards bring gold. I speak in eat well. Yes, I speak. The Zorp sacrificed you. Are you the master below? Master below is below. Sacrifice is not very smart. Master made me lord here. Here I am king. I am god of fire and gold. Well, not for long. Oh, there's too many Zorps. We need to take them out first. I don't know actually. We're going to be in serious danger fighting this, aren't we? But you have to go for the biggest enemy first. Can we take it down? That's the question. Before we all die. Oh, it's dead. One more hit and it's going to die. Kill them all. Apparently that's not even the master below, so there's something else further down. Nobody's dead. And we will definitely use our camp supplies.
Won't get far like...
Ilfan Berngar's Solace. An amulet of health. Right, we have to rest. The damage reduction is probably the best option. Because it strikes me that there's only going to be worse the deeper we go. I'm thinking if I defeated the Drake, though, we might be in with a good chance. Level 6. I kind of want to just finish these dungeons. How deep does it go, do you think? How many levels are there? This looks like it could be the last, because this is very different. Change of architecture, yeah. Who are these? Skeletal fighters. There's a lot of them. It's like a Skyrim dungeon. What's going on? Oh, somebody's in danger already.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Aloth's in some serious trouble. I think there might be too many of these for us right now. Yeah, we're not going to survive this fight. There's way too many of them. Didn't draw that fight very well. Let's reload that. I feel like we could have done that better. That we could have drawn less of them at once, perhaps. Just see if we can. See if we can aggro some of them and get them back. Maybe. Otherwise, the master below might need to be something we don't do. Now come back over here. The less of them we have to drag, the better. Problem is that one's an archer. Now don't attack it. Come back here, where it can't see you. Now it might have to come closer.
I'm not going anywhere like this.
Okay. Now come back. Back. No, come back. And now you can fight them. Good. By doing this, we can probably do this actually. Okay, there's a lot less of them to fight now. Oh, there's a mage there of some kind. Okay, we're still in pretty big danger here actually. So move back. Just keep going. Oh, Alepht's down. We've got to take better care of Aleph, he says. But, well, he's dead, so there's not much we can do about it. We take these skeletons out. And now that one. Hopefully Aleph will come back just now. Once we've killed that. Come on, Aleph. Right, over here. I'm going to need to rest again. Because there's no way we'd make it past there in our current state.
I'm not going anywhere like this.
Obviously there's enemies down here. Okay, let's see what's down there. I feel like surely we got the worst of them. Yeah, he had no chance. On his own, he had no chance.
Any more gifts, and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Trap. Of course.
I'm not going anywhere like
Standard.
this.
Poison, I think. Didn't do too much damage, though. Space with the alcoves have carved with simple hieroglyphs. Herbal's protective skin. A crested hat, and a log page. I do not believe we'll ever leave this place. I wonder if Merrick still does. It's just the two of us now, as if it was as it was when this all began. And the longer we stay, the more certain I am that it'll be how it ends too. Found Andrus. I don't think he was alive for long after that fall, but he made use of his time. Okay. So obviously that dragon came after them then. Kill it. Easy. It was just this first chamber, there was a lot of them in there. Let's go this way. See what we find. How many? Right, just stay here and wait. There's a lot, so yeah. Keep him off Aleph. Now that one. And that one. Now if we can... I get the skeletal wizards. And the other one. And now the archers. Done. Okay. We're not too badly off, but we'll have to be careful. Concerned about doing these because everything seems to have traps in it. Just feeling feeling different a little. No, why'd you ask? First said that the Engwithans set curses on their bones. And I'm glad for that. Well, hopefully they didn't set curses on their bones, because we've been raiding everything. So I hope that's not true. If it is though, well, we're never gonna... It's too late to worry. It's not going anywhere like that, apparently. Right, let's go over to the top of this chamber first. More enemies. Nothing to be too concerned about. Looks like only one. Okay, let's see what else is in here.
Won't get far like this.
What have we got there? A few, right? Just come back. And go. They've got reduced space to attack us in. Now that one. Doesn't stand a chance.
Won't get far like...
Well, that's going to be trapped as well. Of course it is, but nobody's dead, and she leveled up. Oh, get out of that! Get out of that pool. Okay, who's getting hit with that now? Right. No, that's wrong. Level up. Okay, so she, as I say, is a rogue. I'm going to do that, and maybe do a couple of points in each of those two. I really need to be honest, I really need to improve her. Yeah, use escape. I think that's a useful thing for her to have. Because she's getting in a bit of trouble in close-up fights, isn't she? Right, I'm going to have to use one of these again. Just to make sure we're ready, because I don't think there's much left in this basement. And I guess the master below is next. I might... Oh well, it's too late now. What have we got? Mage. Take the mage first. Now the archer. Come on. It's not ready for loads of us to attack it at once. Dargul. Okay, what's in here? More! They're all the same at the moment. Oh no, yeah, no, it's fine. Some of his magic, as long as he gets to do it without being bothered by anyone else, is pretty strong. Very careful, there's a lot of enemies in that room. Right, go over there, don't chase any more enemies. Let's see how healed we are first. Okay, we can probably survive another fight. I'll fight them first then. We can't get through to any of them. Next. And that one. Making light work of them. Now him. It's just like going through a... like a hot knife through butter. Oh. It's a lost spirit. Hello, is someone there? I'm here. Can't hear myself. How am I to tell him anything? Please, there's nothing here. Please, will I never be out of this place? Turn back, come no further. The gods cannot reach us. Okay, well, I don't know about that.
won't get far like this.
We need to rest before we go down here. Because I get the feeling this is where...
There are accounts of watchers in all of the regions I've visited. If the
I don't know
adventure
which family they're related to.
you could
Could probably convince people of all kinds of things. But I'd rather not. What do we have? Well, this is the only place we haven't gone, so... Oh, these would be these symbols that we had. 3 round depressions encircled by faded symbols. Examine the left side. It's a stylized image of an eye. Okay, I'm not sure. Middle. An engraving of a sword. Bloodstone, sapphire, peridot. I don't know. A hammer. Bloodstone, sapphire, peridot. In the archery above the doors, 3 small round depressions encircled by faded symbols. Each has once contained an object, but all 3 are empty. I mean, we've got the 3 seals, but I don't know which one to put where. I'm going to have to find out, because I don't... Come on. I don't know which seal to put where, so I need to just try and work it out. Okay. So the left socket is the eye, which means we want that one. The middle socket, which is the sword, should be the bloodstone. And the right socket, which is the hammer, should be the last one. Brace yourself. With a great groan and gust, the path forward is revealed. So no one else has ever been past here. You know what that means? Any traps, do you think? There are. Who died? Nobody's died. But... okay. A lot of us have leveled up. 3 points, 6 points. I'm going to take that and that, just because. I'll take my rapid recovery, that seems like a good idea. Level him up. Give him some survival just because I think he kind of needs it. Ringron's repulsive visage. Arcane dampener might be useful. Talents. A defensive talents would be better. I don't know actually. Mental Fortress? Yeah, let's do that. I feel like that might be useful. What can I level up for him? 7 points. Survival and mechanics. And he can have... yeah, night focus is probably not a bad idea, given the weapons he's using. And yeah. That'll do. And reduce my comrades 2 things of daylight. Yeah, that's a good one. And utility skills. Yeah, why not? I don't know if he's going to stick around for much longer anyway, so it's another chamber That requires us to go down the stairs. I think we'll probably make this the last chamber. I feel like I've already got kind of too far this evening. You know, we have to find out, don't we? See what's down here. Angwithan runes. Is there much to see down here? Oh, what are these? Earth blights? Oh, they might not be too difficult, actually. No, they're not. Not difficult at all. If you fight too many of them at once, it could do some damage, because it does put us on fire. Well, that looks like that must be where we have to go. Well, might not have been a good idea to go down here just yet. It's the flame-based ones we have to be careful of. The earth ones aren't so bad. Get them. Next. And last but not least. Good. There's a chest. Probably going to be a trap. Oh, it's not. And with that we got a wind prism.
Don't get far like this.
So there's a strange pedestal with a round depression on the top. They were making blights. The things we were just fighting. Fair enough. How much of this have I got? I'm going to have to use my camp again. Just because my rogue is not in great condition. Mainly because she doesn't have a great amount of health. There's fire blights on that bottom side, I think. And I probably have to find some. I probably have to get something from them. In order to... Greater souls rest here. Adra Animat. Okay, this is not good. We can't win this fight, I don't think. I think it's time to withdraw. Things that we're fighting here are recovering their health almost instantly. Yeah, we need to reload and leave, I think. So that's a much higher level set area, and we get immediately surrounded when we go in there, so I think we'll probably come back to that mission at another time. We'll get back to the surface for now, because at least all the other places are clear. Turn right back around and find the stairs out of here for now. I think. Too early for us to be going right down to the bottom of there. Too much nasty stuff. So get back up and make sure that one of our jobs is finished on the surface. I'll start another one before we finish. We're almost at 3 hours as it is, so I have to go all the way around. I mean, you know, 3 hours isn't necessarily a problem, but... I thought I got all the traps. There's that door that we couldn't open as well. Oh, it doesn't matter for now, let's just get out of here. I know that other guy probably wants us to find his precious book. And look at that, that's so we can get down to level 5 as standard. Because 6 and 7 are obviously a bit too far away, but I like that it's showing that statue sitting there. All the bits that we've found. 3 hours it'll take us to get back up there. Not really, obviously. Much less time than that, but next time we may be able to try that bottom level. Or try going to that big city. That Redrick told us we could tell people we support him to get more help. For now, let's start a new thing here and then finish up. Let's see what the next thing we can upgrade is. In fact, probably something defensive would be best. Let's see, what upgrade do we want? We could build a Barbican. The Bailey. I feel like what we need is to build the barracks. Which will let us get some people in to assist us. So that's going to be where we end for tonight, guys. I hope you've enjoyed more Pillars of Eternity and our journey through Caed Nua. For now, though, thank you very much. If you are watching and are happy or enjoying what you've seen, please feel free to hit that follow button. And if you like, you can watch all the other parts of this and other games on YouTube at Supernautus Streams. And if you are watching on YouTube, please feel free to hit that like button and maybe add a subscription too. That would be great. Thank you very much for now, and I'll see you next time. Good night.